Normally, I like to ignore the flavor of the week video game, and when it comes to Lethal Company, I wasn't even sure what type of game it was. I only knew that everyone that I follow and several of the people I don't were playing it. But then I saw that it was outselling Resident Evil 4 and Elden Ring, and it very quickly became the type of game I couldn't ignore. But it was the type of game that you needed to play with friends, and I don't very frequently have people to play this sort of thing with. Thankfully, though, an old friend of mine convinced me to pick it up and give it a try with him. The premise of the game is pretty simple. You're a crew that explores different planets and moons, tasked with going to abandoned facilities that are plagued by monsters of various types, and you have to gather loot, scrap, and other valuable items to sell to the company that you work for. You're given 3 days to meet a quota, and every time you meet that quota, the amount of money that you need to earn goes up. Some of the money that you earn is used to buy useful items like flashlights or walkie-talkies, shovels, and other useful tools. And you're armed with a terminal that collects data as you scan things. Scan is your best friend. You scan items to see their value, monsters to learn about the things that they like and dislike in ways that you can easily deal with them. And you can gather data logs that will give you some context as to the type of job you've accepted and the story behind that. Playing with the lights.
They're so fun. Oh shit, are we supposed to be outside while it's landing?
I don't know. I'm sure it's fine.
Hazard level C.
Okay, so we need to get whatever we can before the sun goes down.
Found a giant pumpkin. Remember, right click is your best friend.
Yep.
Try not to forget where the ship is.
We need to be looking for a facility door. Shoot. And just like that, I've already lost him. Okay, the main entrance is over here. Okay, that's the stamina bar that I'm blocking with my head. Gonna want to not drain that. Also see an entrance down there. Alright. I don't know about him, but I have a strategy for this sort of thing. That strategy is the order to withdraw always takes priority. We're gonna go in slow and withdraw quickly. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I was just about to say, where the fuck were you? I was calling for you.
Yeah, you ran off on your own, and I was like, well, he's probably inside. Look what I found.
Holy shit.
No idea what they're worth, but I'm gonna take them back to the ship. I'm not sure. They were on the floor in the corner.
Alright, I'm gonna check inside.
Go slow. He's totally gonna die. Oh. Gotta remember where the ship is. Roaming locusts. We're gonna want to not run into locusts. A lovely day for scavenging. I remember this rock. Where is our ship? Oh, there you are.
There's a monster.
Oh, okay. Where's the ship? Oh, that's
Right over here.
I knew I was close.
Yeah, there's a big ol' yeah.
I can't climb with this in my hands.
Just jump.
Can you jump and drop it? Hold on. Yeah, jump, drop. How? Here, wait, put it down. I'm gonna try something.
There we go.
44 credits for that. It's gonna count that as you got it, even though I no longer carried it.
Oh, I also found a key.
You just saw some of my biggest annoyances with the game. First of all, if you know anything about me and Escape from Tarkov, you know that I'm absolutely terrible when it comes to navigating. So, I was often getting lost on my way back to the ship from whatever facility we were exploring. Very, very, very annoying and a huge waste of time. You'll see that as an ongoing trend with me. The second annoying thing is that when your hands are full, as in carrying an item that requires both hands, you can't climb any ladders. That's actually a really big deal because you can fall down things, and the only way to get out is by climbing said ladder. So, that I know of, there's no way to throw items up or anything like that. So if you take an item down, you can't get it back up. Very, very annoying. They should do something about that. And the last thing is, the person who brings an item onto the ship is credited as the person who finds it, not the person who brings an item outside of the facility. So in situations where one of us finds a bunch of loot, if we put it on the ground and it gets snatched up by another member of the crew and brought back to the ship, they're the ones who get credited, even if they didn't do any of the actual hard work. Granted, it doesn't actually matter who gets credited for bringing back the most items as far as like money and points. All of the resources are shared. But at the end of every exploration, each player gets given some notes like laziest crew member or most profitable crew member, most paranoid crew member, etc. So it's kind of one of those things where you try to ignore it, but the game kind of pokes at you for different things. Not a big deal, of course, but just something kind of annoying that I've picked up on. This place is a labyrinth. And I'm now going in circles. Okay. I have somehow made my way back to the entrance, but I don't have anything to show for it. Oh, he went and took this chemical jug, that's good. Wow, look at him. Come on, I gotta come back with something. Come back with something or don't come back at all. But the overall goal of the game is get loot and earn money, and try your best not to die. I was pretty good at the not dying part, but I wasn't making proper use of the scanner at first, and this game is really hard with just 2 people. All of that changed when we added an additional person. the extra hands really did us a lot of good. We tasked Lauren with staying with the ship and keeping an eye on our position, as well as the position of monsters. She would update us via walkie-talkie about items, location that we could gather for loot, and let us know if there were ever any monsters in the area.
Everything's good.
Any visible loot?
Keep on going straight, but there's a turret, like, right to your right. Yep, there's loot in front of you, too. Oh. Make a left. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Whoa.
Got a lot of cool stuff down there.
This is a cash register! I'm getting out of here with this.
Goddamn cash register.
I don't know how to get out.
Yeah, there's even more stuff down there, too. I don't think you guys can hold it all.
Dude, I had to drop my walkie. Follow me.
Okay. As we got a handle of the game's mechanics, we were able to start regularly meeting our quota, bringing in more loot, and it sort of kind of felt like we hit our stride. There were still some issues though. Weather is a very, very big thing when it comes to this game, and if you're not keeping track of it, it can completely ruin an exploration. Fog is pretty much impossible to see through, even with a flashlight. And if you're on a planet that's rainy or flooded, you can pretty much cut the amount of time you have to explore safely in half. All in all though, I think that Lethal Company is a pretty interesting game, and I'm kind of interested to see what they do with it since it is in early access. If you're the type of person who has 2 or 3 friends who are down for whatever, I think I can say that Lethal Company is worth a recommendation. The game is developed and published by Zeekers, and they seem to have a track record for this sort of minimalistic style of game. They're very much into dark, explorative type of interactive media, and it seems that everything that they've put out so far is relatively well received. So they're doing the stick to what you know strategy, which I can respect. You can check out Lethal Company on Steam. Again, it is in early access, but it has enough content to be worth the $10 that they're asking for. Let me know what you think about this game down in the comments below, and do you have any others that are similar to this that you would recommend? I find that the fact that there's not really a lot going on combat-wise to be kind of relaxing in a very weird, intense way. But that's going to do it for me. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in another video.